NXT took place tonight from the Performance Center. They started the show off with the Undisputed Era in celebratory mood after Adam Cole defeated the Velveteen Dream to retain the NXT title at TakeOver this past Sunday. Cole gloated about retaining the title. He complimented Velveteen Dream, but he said he wasn't Adam Cole, baby. He said Dream can no longer challenge for the belt. And he asked who was next after that. He ran roughhold over the NXT brand, and he is the most dominant champ in history, and that's true. He's been champ for a year. He brought up Dexter Lumis. No one cares. Fish and Strong are freaking out. They want revenge on Lumis. Then they hate him. He pulls them together. I don't know where Kyle O'Reilly is, but he turns out Dexter Lumis was in the crowd, and he was lurking in the background, so Roderick Strong's not seeing things. Backstage, show Keith Lee come upon the Undisputed Era. He's giving Adam Cole's giving him a pep talk. Keith Lee made a remark about him having his sights set on the title. Strong was already on the edge, and he began to rage. Cole again talked him down, and the Undisputed Era goes away. So I don't know. Almost got you think because they're doing something with Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. We'll see when we see Kyle O'Reilly again. So you have a mixed tag match, rematch from last week. You have Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano against Mia Yim and Keith Lee. You had Johnny Gargano pin Keith Lee with a roll-up while Keith Lee was distracted. They had an okay matchup here, a good matchup. Obviously, this is a continuation of this feud. It's not going to be over after Keith Lee pinned Johnny Gargano. At TakeOver, I thought it would be over, and I thought they'd be done with Mia Yim and Candice LeRae. I don't really need to see Mia and Candice feud much longer, but heels got the win. It was kind of like going in reverse, to be honest, because they beat them, and then Keith Lee won. And Mia Yim's team beat Candice LeRae's team on TakeOver. Now the heels win again, so I guess the feud continues. They have Mackenzie Mitchell interview Cameron Grimes, and Damian Priest confronts them. Priest him with a sucker punch. They had a good vignette as Io Shirai is a new champ. Indus Shanir, I'm going to skip that. I don't really care. They go backstage and show Robert Stone trying to recruit Rhea Ripley. I don't know why Rhea Ripley's still there. I don't know why she's just not on the main roster right now, but Ripley punched him in the gut, and then she body slams him into a trash can. Probably that's it for Robert Stone. Finn Balor pins Cameron Grimes. Grimes is someone I just don't see much into. I don't know. To me, I don't know why he's still there. But Balor gets the win. He pins him with the reverse 16-19. And Grimes kicked out of the 16-19, but he gets hit with another one. Balor then looks into camera. He calls out Keith Lee. I guess that's probably next feud. Keith Lee and Finn Balor. It's one of those things. Just there's so much time. I think with NXT, there's just so much, and AEW too. There's just so much time within their pay-per-views. It's kind of hard to, I guess there's a lot of downtime, but it's not bad. Dakota Kai with Raquel Gonzalez defeats Casey Catanzaro. So I guess they're continuing the thing with kind of Kai and Gonzalez. But Catanzaro was pinned by Dakota Kai kind of fast. They beat her up after, but then Kaden Carter runs in for the save. Gonzalez snatches up Carter and slams her down to the mat as well. So it kind of sets up a tag match probably next week where they continue their feud. You had Eli Hujit Felthazma comes to the ring for a promo with Drake Maverick. Didn't really care much. Phantasma turns heel on Maverick with the headbutt, and he beats him up. Guess they have a new stable. I'm not sure. They announced next week is a women's tag team titles match. You have Tegan Knox and Shotzi Blackheart are going to challenge the winners of the triple threat tag team match on Backlash this Sunday, which is Bayley and Sasha Banks against Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross against the Iconics, Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. So Sasha and Bayley, I think, will be on NXT next week. I don't think anyone in the world wants to see the Iconics back. No one wants to see Alexa and Nikki as a team anymore. I think they can split them up. So I guess Bayley and Sasha, they wanted to be on NXT anyway, defending the belts. They'll get their wishes. What is surprising if the titles go down NXT? They can just put them on NXT, and plus Sasha's probably going to have a little short title reign. They have 2 tag team title matches for next week because they have Breezango against Imperium too, but that's a lock. We know Imperium's going to win. Finally, we get Adam Cole against Dexter Lumis next. And, of course, this is a non-title match. Adam Cole, of course, is coming off the really brutal match, which he had at with the match with Velveteen Dream. Even though it wasn't a great match, it was still pretty tough on his body. I didn't like it that much. Adam Cole won. It was boring. I didn't like the show. There's a lot of filler here. It's going after a takeover. It's hard to come back. It's just, there's a lot of people on NXT I don't care much about. That's the problem with NXT. I like the product, but there's just a lot of people there who just don't do anything for me. So didn't like the show too much. I thought Dynamite was a much better show. I got a lot more enjoyment out of Dynamite, to be honest. But Adam Cole retains the title. After the match, Dex Loomis comes back. He applies to sleep on Cole, but Roderick Strong and Bobby Fish are right there. They beat him up. They beat down Loomis. The Velveteen Dream makes a save. He runs it wild as he clears the ring. Loomis frightened Strong, and Strong ran away in fear. So I guess Dexter Loomis is in Roderick Strong's head. And of course, they have smoke clear and the lights go out, and they had the spotlight shine on Scarlett. And she appeared on top of the stage, and the crowd chanted "Fallen Prey." She walked in the ring. Scarlett revealed she was holding a large hourglass. She placed it inside the ring, and she turned the hourglass over so the sand would begin to slowly pour out. This seemed signifying the end of Adam Cole's reign as champ, and of course he's going to lose. He's getting his ass kicked, I think, by Karrion Kross eventually. So they could have had the Velveteen Dream beat Adam Cole and drop it to Karrion Kross, but I guess they can have Cole lose it. And there'll be a significance since Kross is going to break his reign and win the belt. So that was it. I enjoyed NXT. I thought it was good. I like that we're setting up a Karrion Kross feud. Karrion Kross would be a good champ. I love Scarlett too. So that was the show tonight. And I did like Dynamite better, though. I'll have to be honest. I did enjoy Dynamite. So that recaps tonight in wrestling. With the Wednesday Night Wars, we'll see who won in the ratings tomorrow.